Chrononhotonthologos is a 1736 play, I think, which I read first when I was an English major at university. And I kind of forgot about it, and then I was thinking of another vehicle for Guerilla, and I really wanted a piece which was splashy and messy. I wanted something which was about moral ambiguity, and I wanted something which was funny. And Chrononhotonthologos, as you might guess from the title, is a big spoof parody of tragedies and high art, theatrical high art from the 18th century. The other characters are the two courtiers, Aldebaranti Foscofornio and Rigdum Funidos, Queen Fadladinida and her maid Tatlanthe, and so on. So everything's overblown, highfalutin, everything is exaggerated. As with any Shakespearean play, the play has a prologue given by the poet, and the poet just says, "Welcome to the play, this is what we're going to do tonight." The poet doesn't appear again in the play. But I kept thinking about that character and what else to do with the singer who comes on stage at the very opening. And I wanted to contextualize this selfishness and anarchic disregard for others, which the play embraces. And I was thinking about Matthew Arnold's poem, Dover Beach. Dover Beach is talking about how these foolish cycles of selfishness and delusion keep coming round in history again and again. He's talking about, he references first of all Socrates, he references the Romans, he references ancient history, and this is written on the eve of the First World War. He's talking about how these cycles keep returning. What Dover Beach does is it gives a much more serious context for all of this anarchic craziness. So yeah, I think it's fine to be using an 18th century play with a 19th century poet talking about things which are yet again circling around us in America in 2017. I think partly why it's not done a lot is because it's a bit of a mess, actually, and it's hard to do, and all it really does is spoof. But again, that's a wonderful vehicle for an opera, because the libretto doesn't have to be meted out carefully so as people listen to the beauty of the words. It rushes past because the events are broad and big and the characters are. So as the kind of attention to text that you need in a play, I always find is a problem with the libretto anyway. And so it's suited ideally. As I was saying before, you know, its purpose is just parody and bombast. And then when you get to Dover Beach at the end, which is introduced gradually, I should say, in cycles, that is much easier then to focus on because you have all of this brouhaha and noise and mess around it, and that'll be very, very calm and focused and centered with a solo voice singing it. So that will also throw that into relief as well. Let's hope so.